Good morning, my Galilee family and friends. This is Paula coming to you on another Friday, a Focus Friday. And what I want to discuss for the focus for this coming week is to really think and concentrate on kindness. And I'll start with scripture reading, Isaiah 63:7. I will tell of the kindnesses of the Lord, the deeds for which he is to be praised, according to the Lord has done for us. Now, it can be described as kindness can be described. Friendly, generous, considerate disposition towards others. But sadly, this trait not right around the corner all the time. You don't see it a lot in our world today, especially when there's a lot of competition. When we look for kindness in our world, we can find it, but we tend to find a lot of unkindness. And so I was thinking about the one of my favorites. It's the parable of the parable of the Good Samaritan, Jesus' parable. Um, and it's inspired many people throughout the centuries to act with kindness towards others, especially those who may be different from us. And in Jesus' day, the Jews and Samaritan, we know the story, detested each other. And we know about the Good Samaritan and how he was taken care of, and wouldn't have thought that because they considered him a dirty person. And it teaches us, this story just teaches us that everyone around us is a neighbor who God calls us just to love, and he loves them without any strings. So we are reminded to show the kindness of God to everyone and to reach out to people who are hurting. Though we may not encounter a situation like this, we do encounter people all the time that really could use some little kindness. And sometimes we're just so busy. I know I'm guilty of that. I'll see someone or think I don't have time. I just don't have time. I got to get this place and that place, and it's like, and I always feel bad afterwards because that could have made a big difference because I could just tell there was something wrong. But then again, guess it was last week, I was able to show some kindness. I'm not going to mention a name, but he went to our church for quite a while when his children were being confirmed. Personal problems, he got away, and then COVID, and he just started telling me a story. And I'm so glad I stopped and listened to him because I just felt so bad. So I also gave him a big hug. I did find out he's not going to any other church. He still gets emails. And I told him that we'd love to have him, any service, just stop in. It's always friendly faces there. And I know he seemed to feel good, but he couldn't have felt any better than I did. I was so glad when I stopped and took the time to talk to him. But that's not the norm with me, but something just told me that I needed to go over to him. And that's when I was reading, when we are in step with the Spirit who lives within us, we find that the Spirit helps us notice things. The Spirit sees and hears the broken around us, and he helps us discern that person who needs a kind word or that person that needs a random act of kindness. And I'm thinking, that's so true. And so I was thinking for me personally, I have a question for myself because my focus for me and for all of us is to really focus on this coming week, to go out of your way to talk to that person and reach out and speak to someone. And if you see someone that you hadn't seen in a long time, talk to them. And or if you see someone that just looks down, reach out to them. Or smile. Smile is such a great kindness, I think, when somebody smiles at you. And doesn't it make you feel good? And you smile back. And so that's what I want to do. And my question is, will I be able to focus on that? And with some of the things that I have coming up this week that I'm going to be so busy. But I think I will, because I really do feel the Spirit in me. And so I want that for all of us, to reach out to people and just let's try to be a little kinder. This world needs it so badly. So anyway, if you have a problem with that, you know what I always say, just look up. Till next time, bye.